Hey, I'm doing a message now. So basically, this is when a nation refuses to follow God. When you have a nation on this earth, whether it's a city, a nation, a country, continent, what state, whatever it is, when you have, I'm just going to keep it as nation. I'm going to keep it as nation. When a nation doesn't put God up as the image, now that's when you get trouble. You see, America lied on that stat. They lied on it. They put God up, but they use that to change God's image, to change what God is. That's what you see in America. They change what God is, and they make God into a lie. They make God a wimp. They make God a pussy. They basically program everybody to not believe in the truth. And they have the lie God, the lie version of what God is, the creator of all. They lie on God. They use church, religion, Christianity. All these tools, all these religions are set up to do what? To program a whole nation to not follow the real black Jesus and to not follow the Most High. Because that's how you deceive nations. And since you see the devil is in control of a nation because the nation doesn't put God. So the deceit, years of that deceit is causing all these issues out through the world because nobody has their nation of God. God cursed everybody to where they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. So me, I gotta be real about God, man. I really don't give a fuck about God. I gotta be real. I hate God. There's a lot of things I don't like about God. I hate God but at least I'm gonna keep shit real. And that's why I'm not gonna go to hell, because it's all right. You could hate God, but you gotta still keep that shit real. The fact with these people, they don't keep shit real. That's the problem with this nation that we live in. That's the problem. Is everybody just want to gloat into the devil. Nobody want to truly take a stand and follow the real black Jesus. No one want to truly take a stand and put God up there. Everybody just want to promote themselves. They want to promote this wicked planet. They want to promote the world like it's so sexy and hot. They don't want to promote God, because that's what you see. You see this whole nation is basically built on all this materialism stuff too. If you really look at it, that's the point, is they put that shit above God. Y'all motherfuckers view that as your idol God. That's the same shit with the Israelites. They built the golden calf, and you notice they worshipped it. That's telling you what basically basic instructions. It's basic instructions. That's what the Bible has shown. But these people, man, they still do it, and they still programmed. And now is the thing, y'all just programmed. Y'all not trying to fight to go outside the matrix. That's all following God is fighting to go outside the matrix. But they can't do that. They can't follow God. Oh no. It's hard to follow God. It is. Not anyone can just wake up and start following God like that. You can't, because it's hard. Because all the temptation, everything there is, all the issues in this world, etc., build up to get motherfuckers to be pagans. Ain't that some serious sick stuff? Ain't that some sick stuff? So now you have a bunch of pagans walking around. A bunch of people who don't know they shit. A bunch of people who hate knowledge. A bunch of people who hate discipline. And that's the thing, discipline doesn't have to be discipline, but that's when God destroyed the nations. You seen in Sodom and Gomorrah, you seen the book of Revelation, and that's the ending. And because the nation doesn't want to put God up there, they'd rather put a false God. They'd rather put Christianity up there, or push out a religion before they push out God. I don't think God is about religion. If basically the Pharisees basically killed off Jesus, I don't think I think the religious people was the ones that killed off Jesus, right? All the haters too. They were the haters. So if you really be real about it, you know, not many people are going to be chosen. You know, not many people are chosen to be the one to speak truth on this level and to actually see through everything and scope it all out. So I got to be thankful that I'm put in a position with God to just promote the truth and promote the wisdom of the Most High. I got to be thankful because a lot of people are destined to burn in hell, and that's sad because you cannot handle that stuff. You cannot handle what hell is, and obviously I said, there's a lot of stuff I don't like about God, but I still keep shit real. I'm still gonna keep it real. And that's the point. That's the point about everyone who worships his devil image. I made a video about that. You gotta look that up. God image versus Satan image. Basically summarizes the whole thing about walking with God, or just basically what we living in. We living in the curse of God. The curse of God. Let's call this the curse of God. The God curse. And this is the point of it, just the creation curse, the whole creation inside the matrix curse. That's what we living in. And people need to wake the fuck up and understand, following God, we fighting to go outside the matrix. We fighting to get outside the matrix. And when a nation doesn't follow God, that's what I said, y'all destined to crumble and burn in hell. Your nation is destined to crumble and fall. Because you're not putting God up there. You're not putting the Holy Ghost. So you trying to make the New Jerusalem. The New Jerusalem is the next big thing. It's the next thing. It's like a business. You have the New Jerusalem, or you have the old satanic ways of this earth. Which is gonna win in this business? And God works like a business too. Yep, he does. God give the devil all this stuff, all this commandment, all this control over this nation and the world, and the devil the devil gets paid and basically is going to pay his dues to go to hell for eternity, because that's what the devil wanted. The devil wasn't thinking. He wasn't thinking eternal. He wasn't, because if he was thinking eternal, he wouldn't have done what he did. He was thinking, oh, I gotta get this now. I gotta do this now. I gotta get my payback and revenge now. He wasn't thinking in the long run what's gonna actually come down to bite him in the ass. And if y'all don't know how the devil connects to this world, it's really simple. And I get it. A lot of stuff can be complex when you follow when you try to follow God too. And that's the thing, a lot of people think it's like it's not like that. Like, whatever you think about God, it's not like that. So you are already programmed by Christianity, programmed by religion, programmed by the world to not follow God. And that's just that's just what it is. That's just what the circumstance is that people are programmed inside the matrix. They're not trying to come outside the matrix. They're not trying to gain their spiritual eyesight. They're not trying to follow and worship the Most High. And worshiping God is not really worshiping God. That's what people got it mixed up. They enigma the word worshiping. They enigma that. You gotta understand, the words are not 100% true. The words lie. So y'all motherfuckers are basically already lost the test. You failed the test because you believe in the devil. Because the devil basically is a setup to just test your motherfuckers. And y'all failed the test. A lot of y'all motherfuckers got a man up, got a woman up, because y'all failed the fucking test. Y'all lost. Y'all never paid your dues for God. Y'all never did shit for God. You too scared about what people think about you. Oh, man. And this is why nations are always going to fall. This is why nations are always going to crumble, man. Because none of y'all motherfuckers want to follow the real black Jesus. None of y'all motherfuckers want to follow God. And I even said I hated God, and I still follow God. Ain't that some crazy stuff? Because following God, oh my goodness, you're going to hate a lot of stuff. You really are, But I'm still thankful. I'm still blessed. I still know I'm number one on this earth. But I still know, I'm still trying to get the best. I'm still trying to get the best. But I already had the best because I chose God. A lot of people, they never chose God like that. They never chose him because you got religious people who never chose God and just pretend like they choose God. They never chose God. They're too much in religion. There's no such thing as religion in the kingdom of heaven. God don't care about y'all religions. God don't care about what you title yourself as. Y'all some pagans, and y'all some dumb motherfuckers. And y'all some witches too. Y'all some secret witches in the back of it. So to be real, y'all not representing the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is too powerful for you to represent for you to represent that shit. It's too powerful. And you know that's what I like to say. Outside the matrix is the kingdom of heaven, because that shit just too powerful. Outside the matrix is just too powerful. How can outside the matrix make all this then? That's a good question. How can outside the matrix make all this stuff? Now let's think about that too, and think about the world and understand what we living in. What are we living in? We live in just to be a slave, just to work at a job, just to do this, do that, do this, do that on this earth, just to be into the world. Everyone just into the world, man. To be real, everybody they just so worldly. They forgot what we're living in. They forgot how supernatural it is that we live in. They forgot. They forgot all that stuff. They clueless. And that's the point of it. Is a lot of people, they're gonna be disappointed in. They are, because they trying to fight a war they cannot win. Oh my God. They trying to fight a war and be something that they should never be. They allow all that darkness to sit in their heart. They don't want to change. They don't want to promote God. They don't want to promote doing the will of God. They afraid to take a stand and speak up. You know, that's the point, is when you speak up, the world is gonna hate you. Oh man. When you speak up, the world is gonna hate you, because you're the different one. You the one, like in the Matrix thing, you different. You different than everybody else, because everybody else, they just the same. They not really about that shit with God. So you different. You the chosen one. You basically the chosen one. What made Moses stand out against all, you know, the other people? He was chosen. What made Jesus stand out? Because Jesus was chosen. Yep. He was thinking different, right? That's what they didn't like. They didn't like that Jesus was thinking different. And this is why nations gonna fall, because they don't want to build their nation on thinking like God. They don't want that, because God is a different thinker. God doesn't care about all that. And God is actually way above thinking. God is above that level. You can't even put God in the box. For everything in this world is just gonna put God in the box. Same thing with us. So the fact there's no system or structure of pushing out a nation of God, pushing out and making that your foundation, laying foundation, it tells you why we have all these word issues. It tells you why God does all this stuff, because it connects. You know, yeah, he plays everybody like fools. Yeah, everybody being played like jokes. Of course. But to be real, I'd rather be played as a joke and make it to heaven than to go to hell. Ain't that some crazy stuff? I'd rather represent God and make it to heaven than represent, you know, being weird and gullible into the devil. Because either way, you have two choices. You either choose to be like the devil, or you just choose to be a man and a woman about it and suck it up. Either you choose to suck up everything, or you just be a little bitch about it. And that's the thing about these people. They're not ready to suck it up. They too immature, like the devil, the cherubim, angel, whatever you want to call the devil. The devil is a little baby, little crybaby. Aw, little crybaby. And to be real, you know, I never chose to be a false witness on this earth. I never chose to look at, you know, everybody all crazy. That was them looking at God all crazy. And that's why I had to stick up for God. So the world gonna come at you when you stick up for God, right? When you stick up for God, that's when the world gonna come at you. You gotta be really careful how you speak, because when you speak something for God, and when you take a stand to be different, it's like a classroom. You have a classroom. You have a whole classroom. Everybody just the same, and you have the motherfucker in the back who just think clearly, like he thinks on the next level than everybody else. That was me. That was me. I didn't think like everybody else. All this stuff. All this stuff in school. All this. And I'm looking back. I'm like, man, y'all just some programs. Y'all don't want to refresh yourself. Y'all don't want to renew what's going on in this world. Y'all don't want to redo. Y'all really don't want to just connect yourself to God. We living in school, man. Ain't nobody trying to connect themselves to God in school. Nobody give a fuck about God in school. They give a fuck about the world, because that's how they get you. That's how the devil gets you. Ain't that crazy? And guess who crafted all this up? It was to get everybody to run away from God. That's all the school system was crafted to do, was to act like it helped, and to act like it actually does. It don't do the shit, man. School doesn't do shit for you. All that shit is just procrastination at its fullest. They're not really trying to teach you real knowledge. They're not trying to teach you how to do shit. They just trying to procrastinate. Ain't that some crazy stuff? They don't want you connecting with God. They want you connecting to the devil. They want your brain connected to the devil. That's what they want. Ain't that some crazy stuff? And that's just the way it is, you know. They want your brain connected to Satan. And that's what happens when nations don't follow God, is they basically have all this kingdom, and it's a new kingdom. This is a new kingdom, right? It's not the New Jerusalem side of it. Nope. It's not the real black Jesus side of it. Nope. It's not God's side about it. Nope. And this is what makes everybody fools, is they really don't have to have beliefs. They could just do it just to do it. They don't have to do. They don't have to. They don't. To be honest, following God is actually free. It's about freedom. But people make it all mistake-wise too. It's about fighting for your freedom. All following God is to do is fighting for your freedom, being mature, being a man, being a woman, and actually doing something with yourself. That's all it's about. It's about going outside the matrix. That's what it's all about. But people don't want to discuss this type of shit because they not awoke. They literally death to the devil. Yep. They connected to the devil, and now they go to death. Yep. That's their sentencing. And why do you see all this school shootings? Why do you see all this other shootings and mass murders and whatever, you know, that you see? You see it because God is punishing everybody. I'm gonna keep shit real. God is trying to speak. God is using that situation to speak to motherfuckers that, hey, maybe everybody need to wake the fuck up and take life more serious. That's supposed to wake motherfuckers up. God is speaking to your motherfuckers, and y'all have too much of the devil in your life that you cannot connect to God because there's too much of the devil around you. There's too much of all this stuff that you don't realize it because your brain isn't connected to God. God ain't gonna speak to you like that because you're not trying to get all that crappy shit in your mindset that you're focusing on. It's blocking your brain from connecting God to speak to you. Ain't that some crazy level stuff? Ain't that some crazy level stuff? And that's why there's always gonna be controversy on this earth, because every nation is against God. They don't want to build a foundation, making everything fair, making everything equal. They want to push out this, push out that, push out this. They don't want to fight for that shit for God. They don't want to give all the good people where they belong. All the good people blessed. They don't want to get all the good people blessed. They don't want to make all the good people celebrities. All the good people who worship God and who had truly connect with God at the next level. They'd rather follow all these witches in Hollywood. They'd rather follow Hollywood that brainwashes them to just be zombies and slaves. They'd rather worship just to be a slave. Ain't that some crazy stuff? And now it's to the point there's not that much left. The last a few left, and That's what comes with following God is you're gonna be different. Like you the last. You the last few. There's not many of you out there. You the last. And that's what it is. You the few left. And we seen this, man. It's always been like that. It's always been the few that, and that's the way it is, because the majority always rules. And this is why the nations is always going to be of Satan, because the majority just are deceived. The majority are not chosen, and I just gotta accept it. Even though it's so bullshit, you gotta understand it's bullshit. It's bullshit every way around too. My way around, it's bullshit, too. But you don't see me bitching about it and complaining about it. No, I man up. I complain about it. I do complain about it, but I don't complain about it just to complain about it. I man my shit up. I stand my ground and I man the fuck up. And y'all need to do the same. Yep. To be real, y'all people out there, y'all need to man up. Y'all need to woman up. Y'all need to stop being babies. Y'all need to stop being brokenhearted by this life. What the hell? What the hell you gonna be brokenhearted about this life? This is why you never see me do something crazy like all these mass murderers. Because what do you get out this life? What are you gonna gain out this life? You really think I'm gonna care about doing all that shit when what's so precious about this world that I'm gonna let the devil in my heart? Now that's some crazy shit. Because what is so precious about the world that I'm just gonna let the devil in my heart? And this is why people always fall for the devil, because they falling. It's like they falling straight for the devil. Yep, they doing just what the fallen angels did to the devil, to believe in the devil voice. That's exactly what these people do. They've been programmed to believe in Satan's voice, and they not noticed about the spiritual aspect of everything. They're too much brainwashed behind the world. They had too much of a worldly mindset on that they forgot. They had too much of a religious mindset on that they forgot about God's voice. They forgot about Jesus. They forgot about the real black Jesus. Yep. They listen to all these lies of this world that they never really. And this is why I love that God made my life the way it is, because it always sent me to Him. God always sent me in a situation to where I would be back to Him, spending time with Him. And that's the way it is. I can do my own stuff. I can freely speak. I can do whatever I want, man. And it's sad, it's sick, but it's the truth. God is God. You want to know who more mentally ill? God is more mentally ill. But here's the thing. God can be God can be the crazy hitman out there, and just using you to do dirty work, using everybody to do dirty work for him. And that's what you gotta understand. God is actually the sexiest, and that's the way it is. Because it's every girl dream to be with a dude that's just this 100% man that they want, like that. All bold, everything connected to God too. But that's the thing. They're not knowledgeable about it, so they're never gonna get it. They're never gonna, or at least be aware of what it actually is. So you gotta be aware. You gotta know. Get information from God. You gotta have God speak to you, and God will reveal Himself to you. But a lot of people, God ain't gonna reveal Himself to, because they're not chosen. They're not chosen. And that's some sad stuff. And me, I'm nice because I'm trying to get everybody to be chosen around. But that's the thing.